So one good tool for doing information graphics is a spreadsheet. I think I mentioned this before, but a spreadsheet is a good place to store your data, and we can also do some conversions in the spreadsheet to give us the data in a format that other programs such as Illustrator will work well with. One of the things I wanted to start with is some time and distance data. So this is hypothetical data. I've kind of wanted to maybe track a voyage, starting, I have data for the time and the total distance traveled. And using that data, I can plot this in a graph. But if I just take the times as they are, like this, and put them into Illustrator graph tool, it's not going to understand these times. It's not really going to know how to deal with this. What I need to do is convert this into decimals, which I've done on this side. And you can see, I'm going to show it two ways. One is, there is this formula up here that is really handy to take time that's entered in this format and convert it into decimal format. So it's, it takes the hours and then it takes the minutes and converts it. Here's the formula up here. You could either kind of copy it, or I think if you just Google, spreadsheet convert time into decimals, you'll get this, and you can just copy and paste it in. The main thing to keep in mind here is that this value is a reference to this cell here. So this is C2, and I should say that once you do it, you only need to do it once, and then I'll show you how I kind of got the rest of this. From here, you just kind of click and drag on the right corner, and it'll copy that formula, but also update this cell reference so that it's pulling from here. The other thing you could do, I want to show maybe just creating a formula from scratch, and this might be easier. Is let me just write the hour number into here. In this case, it's all 8, and in this one it's 9. And then what I want to do is take the minutes value here, 15, 25. So if you're taking notes, if you're taking the data, maybe you'll do it separately, and maybe I'll just do time, or I'll do minutes as decimal. I just wanted to show how you could do this conversion real quick. So the formula is basically this minutes value divided by 60. There's 60 minutes in an hour. And again, if I click and drag this and bring it down, I'll have all the decimals, right? And you'll look at that right there. And if I wanted to get just this value right here, I could maybe write another formula, which is just, so equals the hour plus, and then the decimal. And that should give me 8. And if I pull this again down, I'm going to get the same thing here, 825. So this might be a little bit easier to understand if you're new to formulas, but I think this is the most efficient formula. But again, just you could take a look at this. You can try to Google it as well. But we're going to use this information now to plot this in Illustrator. So I'm going to copy and paste these two columns. I'm going to go into Illustrator, and I'm going to create, in this case, even though I'm trying to create a line that represents the journey here, you might think I should grab a line graph, but I'm actually going to do a scatter graph and then connect those lines, or connect the points. So let me pull this together like this. I'm going to copy and paste to here. So this is the distance traveled, this is the time in decimal form, and we'll press this, and that's actually done a good job of graphing that. So you can see time is at the bottom. This is in terms of hours, 8, 9 was like around here, and this is the distance traveled. So if you could go and make some more changes to this. You can always go into your type, and there's other options. If you want, we've done this before. Maybe you want to see the distance. And you could do it. You could do time as well. So Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that shows you how to do some conversions to get the data in a form that will work in whatever program you're using.